Hi, welcome to NECC Today, a show produced by NECC students for NECC students, featuring the best things happening both on and off campus. I'm Janie Dunn. Later on the show, we're taking a tour of Winnicke Park and getting a behind-the-scenes look at how ice cream is made at a local scoop shop. But first, let's take a look at NECC's Speechapalooza, an event run entirely by the Principles of Public Relations class, celebrating its 10-year anniversary of commemorating students' free speech.
Speechapalooza is an annual event hosted at Northern Essex Community College, celebrating free speech. Recently, on April 25th, the 10th anniversary was held. We met with Professor Mary Jo Schaefer and some of the students of the Principles of Public Relations class to talk about what work goes into putting on an event like this and what makes it so special.
So Speechapalooza is an event that has been going on. This will be the 10th anniversary, which is very exciting. And it is an event that was created by our current Dean of Liberal Arts, Amy Callahan, with her Principles of Public Relations class. Students are studying public relations, but it gives them the opportunity to not just be in a classroom and talk about it and read about it. It actually lets them put on an event.
So for Speechapalooza, I worked on recruiting people. I started out with emailing a bunch of teachers.
For Speechapalooza, I designed the poster, which I have here. I designed it using Canva. Got a little brain right here with all the event specifics, and I designed the link tree connected to the QR code.
What I did for Speechapalooza was many things. One was to do the press release, and the biggest wow of them all, it was to host the event along with Janie.
What I like most about Speechapalooza is that it's completely run by the Principles of Public Relations class, which I think is a really good idea, especially with communication students who are either trying to get into the communication field or public relations in general.
It brings together more of a community of students and to create this awesome event with free pizza and free speech. I think that's two of the best things right there.
My favorite thing about Speechapalooza is that students can share what they're doing in other classes with other people that might never, get to see it or hear it because they're not in the class. And also just this idea of student voices and free speech and everything. I think those are cool things to celebrate.
And at the end of Speechapalooza, a winner was chosen, and this year's winner was Wyatt.
The world that's turned its back on me. No one coming nearby, not wanting association. The empty seats to my right and to my left. I can only look upon the air. I refuse to be anything other than me. Thank you.
Wow, can't believe it's been 10 years of Speechapalooza. The event was so fun, all the speeches were wonderful, and we can't wait to see what next year brings. Winnicke Castle has been a historical landmark within the Haverhill community for over 130 years. Our esteemed reporters Chris Doobie and Gabe Baylog take us on a tour of the castle grounds, as well as on-the-trail interviews with visitors to the park.
Winnicke Park has been a favorite recreation spot in Haverhill since the late 1800s. It is a great place for many activities such as hiking, biking, studying nature, and scenic photography. Canosa Lake, for instance, was not actually called Canosa Lake when it was first founded. The Haverhill community originally referred to it as the Great Pond, but in 1859, world-renowned poet John Greenleaf Whittier was an influential resident of Haverhill, renamed the lake to Canosa Lake as we know today. It has also been Haverhill's main water supply since 1871. The lake isn't the only admiring place about Winnicke Park. Built in 1875 as a summer house by local physician and inventor Dr. James R. Nichols, the castle has been a historic landmark within the park throughout the years of the building standing in Haverhill. We got the chance to speak with some visitors walking through the park. Here's what they have to say.
I do come to this area a lot. My mom used to do photography shots here, So I kind of grew up around this area. I think it's a very beautiful area to come to with the park and the lake in the back, and it's a lovely trail to walk. I think my personal favorite thing here would be there's like a little dock over in that area, a cement dock, and it's very lovely to sit on and just watch like the sunset happen. I think it's very beautiful.
I was introduced to the park like around when I was really young, actually. I would always get brought to the playground over there, and sometimes I would be brought up to the castle. There's some spots over around there, like with the trail, and we would hang out over there. And when I was a kid, I would always go to the playground, like I said, and go near the lake. And I've never been fishing here, but I also do want to try fishing.
Winnicott Park has become a safe haven for the animals that visit and live within the park. But over time, people have left trash and waste around the park. That is why you should always pick up after yourself and any litter scattered around the park.
There are many activities and places to enjoy about Winnicott Park. It's a great place to spend time with family and friends and observe the wildlife.
I think that the castle is a very beautiful place. There's a lot of families that go up there, and it's very nice, just watching everybody kind of interact and come as one as a community up there. It's very kid-friendly, there's a park here. I feel like it's a very easy trail to walk. There's also like the tennis court over there, so there's plenty of activities for everybody to do, so it's a place for everybody.
If you want to spend your summertime right, come on down to Winnicott.
If you haven't walked the trails around Canosa Lake, which is right next door to NECC, now is the perfect time for you to get out and enjoy some fresh air and exercise. It's that time of year when it's starting to get warm and you start thinking about ice cream. NECC's Matt Sharn took us behind the scenes for an exclusive ice cream making demo at Mad Maggie's.
Nothing hits a spot more than a scoop of homemade ice cream, and at Mad Maggie's Ice Cream in North Andover, that's exactly what you get.
My name is Steve Rapucci. We opened a seasonal store down in North Reading back in 2003 as kind of a hobby type thing, and have been here in this location since 2007. We were constantly saying, gee, why doesn't somebody open an ice cream shop here? Because we were driving 10, 15 miles to go get good ice cream. And after a while, that question turned from, why doesn't somebody open an ice cream store? So, hey, why don't we open an ice cream store?
Hi, I'm Amanda Paisano. I've worked here technically for 3 years, but I've been with the business for 20. So I'm a manager, so I help, make the schedule, help facilitate, customer relations, make sure things get ordered and here on time, and help with staffing.
My name's John, and I've worked here for roughly 20 years, and I'm an assistant manager. I like the people that work here. I've made a lot of friends over my years working here. A lot of fun stuff happens, and it's just a good environment to be in.
My name is Mike Rapucci. I'm one of the owners here at Mad Maggie's. I'm also head of production, and I've been in this role for about 15 years. My favorite flavor to make is Cookie Monster. It's a blue vanilla flavor with lots of cookie pieces mixed into it. I love the way that looks when it comes out. It's fun mixing the ingredients in, and yeah, people seem to love it.
There's a variety of different selections here, such as sundaes, banana splits, brownie sundaes, fraps, cold brew, and ice cream cakes. Throughout the seasons of the year, they offer even more things like soft serve, lemonades, and lime rickeys.
Probably Massachusetts Mud is still one of my favorites, but you know, I'm a big guy. I have a lot of favorites. I think our cookies and cream is much better than others. We put a lot of cookies in ours, and we crush the cookies up and put them in the base, as well as adding cookies afterwards. And I think that makes a big difference.
Right now, my favorite flavor is cookie dough because it's something that's just really easy to go to.
Big City Brownie, it's the best flavor we have. It's a chocolate-based ice cream with walnuts, brownie pieces, and a fudge swirl. I really like it because the fudge and the brownie pieces together just make like the most delicious ice cream you can imagine.
Reporting to you from Mad Maggie's Ice Cream, this is Matt Sharn, where stress spelled backwards is desserts.
Yum! Now I'm craving a big scoop of Cookie Monster ice cream. Well, that wraps up today's episode of NECC Today. View our other episodes on Channel 6 and 22 on Comcast and Haverhill or at haverhillcommunitytv.org. Until next time, I'm Janie Dunn, and we'll see you on campus.